Hello guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today I'm going to show you, from the previous video, I've shown you how to build a Minecraft British house. Today I'm going to show you how to build the interior. You are required to use any lighting up blocks, but my advice is to use a redstone lamp. If you're in creative mode, of course, you would use a redstone lamp. Sometimes you would need this, but I have a positive feeling that I might need it. Right? For any type of wall, or any type of for walls and stuff like that, I would use quartz, but you can use any type of other block. So you would need a building block. You would need a floor block. You can use planks if you want. You can use wall, or maybe just concrete, or even just the same block. That if you really want to build a flooring, you can use any type of wall. You can use, I don't know, let's just use the yellow one for today. And today I'm going to show you how to build the interior. Obviously, you know how to build the outside. Congratulations, you built a house. So, from the inside, you got this big of a house from the inside. Of course, there's no surprise there that there is literally nothing in there. That's because I built nothing in it. Just to wait and see. Obviously, I didn't have any comments about last video, but considering that people do want to build from the last video, so I'm just gonna do the outline for you first, okay? So you're gonna need to build the outline first, the outline of what room would be which. So, of course, I will just do it like this. And first of all, like most British houses, yeah, does have a hallway starting from this door, and then it does have some stairs going all the way up to the first floor, which is where the bedrooms and all that is. So I'm gonna do stairs now. Make sure you got enough room for your back window as well, for your back bedroom. And then you have to match out from this point here. Alright, that's your first floor matched. That's where you're going to build the first floor. But you're probably asking, what if it looks like it's very close to the bedroom, which is it does. You can break at least 3 blocks, and then you do from here up to that point. This is where the bedroom room is going to be, and then you build it at least 2 blocks higher. Well, about 4 blocks, because you are doing this as well. So now you're at this point, you're going to build these like that, yeah, and then you build a wall here to make just to match you out. Now, if you got it wrong, which is I just did there, all you have to do is just build another layer, and there you are. Now, this where I'm standing is going to be the floor, and this right here, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. So you got all of upstairs, and now just realised it's been built. So from this point you can build this wall here, and then you got the kitchen, and then you're gonna build some walls now. So once you're all matched out, you've got all the floor, you got all the rooms marked. Now you're just going to have to fill up your hallway with any choice of block you use for the hallway flooring, like that. And then you're going to build a wall. That sounds a lot like Donald Trump right now. Right, so your wall is completely built. Now if you want to, you can just break all this, which I'm going to do in this episode, in this video. You can break all this. You don't have to break all of it, just break it off until you get at least this. And then you're going to build a wall here, like that, because you are going to build an understairs storage area. Similar to how you'd see in Harry Potter, when Harry lived under the stairs. Yep, you can have the stairway just like that. My advice is having a door as well. I almost forgot about that, guys. My apologies. And then you got the stairs. Now with the with under the stairs, you can put any storage or whatever, or even just chest, but any would do just fine. So you're gonna build a doorway towards the kitchen as well. We already have a doorway going towards the kitchen, so we can just do it like that, like a cross, and then you go across like that, and then you got the kitchen marked out. Okay, so you're gonna have to build it up to this point, so just above this glass here that you just done for this British house, and then you can just go all the way up there. Now with the now you can just fill up this part here, just like that. Now it's up to you if you want to put glass there, but I would use glass anyways. And there you go, you got this wall fully built. Now, my advice, if you are using that method as I am, simple, just put glass blocks above it. You can just do it like this too if you want to. Now now you can do a doorway towards the living room, and you will now have a doorway to the living room. And then you can go fill up the whole wall just like that. The whole wall like that. And that's your wall fully built. Now you can build the lighting. With the lighting, you will need to do it just like this. Put a redstone lever there, switch it on, break this block where you placed it, because this block here is where the lever. Put the redstone light there, you can see it's fully lit, so if I turn it off, it's, well, I'm in RTX, it would just show that's not on, but in this one it's on, and if you turn it on, you see it's lit, regardless of any texturing you use, you can tell it's all lit. And also, if you look carefully, you would know that that is switched on. That means it's working. I just accidentally turned it off. So now all you have to do is do this. Fill up the ceiling, which is a bit of ceiling, with the bit of the ceiling, and then you just have to match this right here, like that, and that's now you can put redstone lamps down, just like that. Now sometimes you can have it like this, or just completely have none. This time round, I'm gonna have none, and then you can fill up the rest of the ceiling. You can use any type of block, but if you are using redstone, don't follow the instructions that I just did with the redstone, because you're not going to use redstone lights. Right, now all you have to do is match this out, and sometimes you would require a redstone repeater. Let's just demonstrate. Now this time I didn't need redstone repeater, so that is completely fine. Now you can fill up the rest of the stairway. Now you got the stairway. Now you got downstairs light on. You can see it turns off and it turns on, just like that. It's a piece of magic right here. And now you are going to build the living room and the dining room. Most British houses do have the rooms separately, but with the new ones, they're not really separate. So if you can tell, I done 2 blocks downwards. That's because you'll know which room you would be in, and you know what room that you're not going to be in. So right now I'm in the living room. Same again with the redstone lights. If you're doing the redstone light, just do it like this. Okay. And then you fill up this whole place, like here. This whole ceiling, like that. And if you are up to that point, all you have to do is just fill up the part right here. And then you can redstone light the whole place. My advice is to do some kind of an outward square or rectangle, depending on the shape. Now mine is going to be more like a square. just a little bit. And now, this is the part when you do need redstone repeater. Just to show you some demonstration. If you do it like this, it will not light up the whole place. You can see right here. So all you have to do is break this, yeah, and just fill up the area with redstone repeater. Sometimes you need more than one, sometimes you don't. And then you can fill the rest of it with quartz, or any choice of block you're using for the ceiling and the wall. And there we go. We've got the living room fully lit. And now you can fill the floor with any choice of flooring block you use. If you are using wool, that is fantastic, because most houses are concreted and with carpets and all that stuff. Most houses anyways. But if you are using wood, that's completely fine. Now we are doing the same with the dining room. Now the dining room can be a lot more complicated when it comes to redstone lighting, because it is just a bare amount of space. So I would just do it on the opposite from here, because then you're just gonna expand the light with the same switch. So now you got the redstone light built up, the redstone torch over there. Do the same again with this. Yep, just like that. And then you do the same method. Now with this one, it is a smaller scale, but again, you might need a redstone repeater. So let me just fill up the whole place with redstone. Yeah, it lights up the whole place, so redstone repeater is not required in this one. And then you got the dining room light on. All you have to do is fill up the flooring. You got the redstone lighting now. You can see if I turn it off, it turns on. If it turns off, and then if you turn it back on, you turn it on. Now with the kitchen, because you got both doorways, you would mainly use where the closest both of the doorways would be. So I would put it there, but then we got one problem. In fact, that might be alright. So if it's like that, that's fine, because you are separate. You can turn it off, and you turn it back on, and all that stuff. So that is fine. I know for a fact you don't need a redstone repeater for this, so that is completely fine. Just bear in mind, don't try and connect it. Connect the redstone with the other redstone that requires to light up the other rooms, because then you would mess up the house. And then you got the kitchen. Now with the flooring, don't use the same flooring for like the wall, because then you're just gonna have a carpet kitchen. So my advice is you can use any type of hard type of flooring. I'm going to use quartz because most kitchens do have this type of color. My kitchen, for example, isn't like that, but again, you do sometimes have kitchens like this. So now you got the whole of downstairs completed. Now with the stairway, yeah, you can use the same type of stairway, or you can go for something different and just build another one. But you're gonna have to do it like this, and then you fill the stairs like you would do in any Minecraft house. Now if you don't have the understairs like I have, you can just go on there and you just build stairs like that, and you just continue the cycle, and then it looks like you actually have a stairway going up, and then you would need more stairs to go up that way, And that's your stairway completed. So now you can remove your stairway, and then you're gonna have to do the same, matching the bedrooms. What I normally would do is this. I match the bedrooms the same way as I matched the downstairs. As you can see, some of these redstone come in your way. Don't worry. You can just build it just like this, and you still can light up the flooring, like I can see right now. The flooring is still lit up. You can cover this because it repeats from this way, and that's one of the bedrooms here. And here is the bathroom there. Now, if you're unsure with the shape, that is fine. You can just do the whole process again and just reshape. But my shape is completely fine. Yeah. Now, this is going to be the bathroom right here. And this is upstairs. So now I got the stairway upstairs like that. You can just break this and just build it fully like that. And then you can just fill one full layer of the wall. Just like that. Now, don't go this way, because then you have nowhere to go downstairs. Alright, now you got the bedrooms marked. Now you can just do the bedroom doors. Now, I would normally just do 2 doors. But I always like it just like this. So at least I got some space and all that stuff. Right, now you can just fill up the whole rooms with walls. Of course, don't try to block the doorways, because then you have nowhere to go in and out of your rooms. Now with this layer, you can just put the whole thing down. Same as before with the doorway. If you want to put glass, that is fine, which I'm going to do that anyways. And then you can fill up the whole place again. Like this. Two more blocks more. Last room. Right, now you have the whole of the stairs, all of upstairs marked out. Now you're going to do the stairway. Now, you're probably thinking, but this would look alright. That is fine. If you're doing it like that, that is fine. Just be aware of matching stuff out. So if you're separating like this, which is I just did, then that's fine. Now, you're probably thinking, where would the redstone torch, where would the redstone lighting be? Right here. Now you break this block here, and then you fill this up. And then you normally just have it like this. Okay, now you can just fill these up here. Like this. Now, redstone repeater is not required again, because I wouldn't need it. I don't need a redstone repeater for this one. And now you got the top of the stairs completely lit up. Now, some houses do have just one, some houses do have just two, but because it's Minecraft, you can't really do the whole redstone going all the way up there, because then you have to expand this wall or this wall. It's just going to look weird. So we're going to start with one of the smallest bedrooms. Okay? Now, don't do it like this, because then you won't know if you're building like this. So my advice, the reason why we build the flooring from the window three blocks upwards is so you can have room for the redstone underneath you. See? Look at that. You got a perfect flooring. See? It's like you have nothing underneath your feet whatsoever, unless you break this block. You can see it's like just one block upwards. So, you can put any redstone block down. Redstone, redstone down. So I just realized I've done a mistake here. Because then your redstone gonna have to go here. Away from the redstone. Because if you could just connect it like that, it's just gonna look weird. And then it's just gonna stay lit on because you've got upstairs light on. It's just not gonna be nice to even look at. So I'm marking out all of the redstone lights. So just remember, guys, if you are using redstone lamps, if you're doing this in survival, I'd advise not to do it in survival, because then mobs will be spawned in your world. But because this is creative mode and no mobs are spawning, you'll be completely safe and completely fine. You won't have any mobs going in your way and all that stuff. So you can have it just like this in creative mode when you got no mob spawning whatsoever. But if you're doing it survival, my advice is use any other block other than redstone, such as glowstone or sea lantern. Because this is creative mode, I am using creative mode and I'm using a non-mob spawning world, then you can use redstone lamps if you wanted to. Just bear that in mind, you guys. If you are doing it in completely in survival, my advice is not to use it in survival mode. Right, now we're doing the same thing with this bedroom here. It's up to you. You can copy the living room lighting with the same, which is I'm going to do that anyways. Just to make sure you got this part floored as well, because otherwise she's just going to fall through. Same again with this side. Now it's up to you if you want to start from this side, which is I have, just to make it easier. And as you can see, this house is pretty big. You may need redstone lights, a redstone repeater, because we are using the same size as the redstone lights from the living room. Now don't worry about the attic. If you are going to do the attic, my advice is you start from here and then you're going to have to build ladders and stuff. But then redstone's going to be in your way. So I'm not going to build an attic for this one. Same with this bedroom. This is a 3-bedroom house. You can have 4 or 5, depending on the size of your house. Okay, with this redstone, gotta make sure that you're not attaching the other redstone to this one. Now, if you remember rightly, yeah, this is the size for dining room one. So redstone repeaters is not required. And now the bathroom. Now with the bathroom, you can use the same block, depending on the type of block, but never use wool for the bathroom because it is a bathroom. Like, why would you use wool for your bathroom? So if you're going to use wood, that is fine. But I'm going to use quartz in this video. You just do the same like you did with the other bedrooms. Now the lighting can be from starting from this point. And same as before, redstone repeater may not be required in this one. You can just see that I literally fill up the whole ceiling like that. And then you can cover this up. Start your redstone light, just like that. And do the cross just like this. And then you attach this redstone. And that's your redstone lighting filled up. In fact, that's the entire house completed. So now we can just go around the house. You can just check if everything's okay. This living room, this light, this room is completed. Now, if you want to do the interior, you can do it by yourself. I'm pretty sure some of you know how to build a bathtub and all that stuff. You can put pretty much anything in this room. You can make maybe you don't want it as a bathroom. You can have it in another bedroom, but just having a toilet in Minecraft, yeah. But I'm doing this for realism, so making sure this light is completely fine. Yeah, it completely works. It's not attached to any other redstone. It's same again. Now I know this one works perfectly fine. Same again with this bedroom. Yeah. Now if you are missing the redstone, don't worry. Just go back to the ceiling to see what you missed out. Yeah. Upstairs light is off. And then you can do the same with this one here. The kitchen seems to be fine. And then your dining room seems to be okay. Living room. And then your hallway. Your indoor hallway. Yeah, just like that. And that's your house completed. This video is not as long as the last one because we were building a full-on house. But in this one, you are just doing the inside, and the inside's pretty much easy. You can have the house shaped as anything you want. You can even extend the house if you want, and just break this part and break this part. Just make sure that you have room to actually go from the side of house to the back garden. And then you can have a shed in there if you want, or a swimming pool, any type of stuff. So that is all in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this helps you out with your city projects or maybe just survival. And I see you in the next video. Goodbye.